Elio, founder and president of the European School of Economics. We are here at Il Bottaccio. It's my resort where I meet all my friends and students. And the two institutions, Il Bottaccio and the European School of Economics, are just one only concept, which is visibili ex invisibilibus. Everything is born from the invisibility. Only your own being can create your knowing and your having. That's why I created the European School of Economics, which is a business school. And I want that the new generation can understand that you cannot expect the others will give you knowledge or possessions. You have to build it from within. And this is the secret of all secrets. Your inner being creates your having, your goodness, your truth, your beauty. I am a dreamer. And the dreamer is doing things just for the sake of it. A dreamer doesn't know what he's going to create. He's just dreaming. She is just dreaming. And to be a dreamer is a great responsibility, because you have to continuously be with yourself, and at the same time you have to relate with the others. And we have to be great actors and actresses in the outer world. But within yourself you have to be intact, as a dreamer is. And you have to be integrated and never be prey of any negative emotions or destructive thoughts. Then if you are able to contain all this, even if you are living in the hell, if you are able to circumscribe this within yourself and not to express it, you will see that you create such an energy within yourself that it will be conveyed in the world, in the entire world. I can say that in the school and the universities, they forgot that education means ex duco, to extract, to bring out, and not to fill in. And this is a forgetfulness, which is very, very, very negative. Then we should go back and understand that schools and universities have to tell their students that they have to come out with their own dream, with their own uniqueness, and not to fill them up with useless stuff. Then this is my suggestion to young generation. They had to have moments of solitude, moments of introspection, where they can really meet with themselves and see that if there is something wrong in the outer world, it is because that very thing has been projected from within. A long time ago, when I was a rock star, I happened to have a tour in Europe and then in the United States. And my manager was arrested for drugs. And we broke the group, and everybody was going his way. And I had 3 years in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. Beautiful villa, but I had 3 years being with myself in solitude. And have been the most beautiful moment of my life. I can tell you just one word about what happened, and it was a disappointment with the music, with the people around, with the world. I was really against all and everything, and disappointment helped me to understand that I had to change my vision about life, and it happened. I turned upside down my vision, stopped to believe that the world is outside myself, but it is within, and that changed completely my life and the world around. Because when you discover that you yourself are the very creator and dreamer of the reality outside yourself, you found a treasure. You found something very precious, which is you are now in charge, you are at command of all and everything. Whatever happens to you, if it is fear or doubt or anxiety, just be with you. And if you are able to face it, you will see that an explosion happens within yourself and the world follows. Then if you want to change something in your reality, you have to change yourself. To the young generation, I can say, okay, you can study techniques, technology, behaviors and all those things, but they should learn how to turn towards themselves and be there and understand that all comes from within. If they understand this, they become great professionals, people with long vision, great vision, and they have to cultivate loyalty, passion, transparency. At the European School of Economics, we have a very unique program, which is the academic. We are very close to the academic British programs, and we believe it is the most important in the world, much more than American universities. We have internationality, and we have the internships, which are very, very, very important. Our students in 3 years, every year they go through an internship in some important institutions, whatever it is. It could be economics, politics, or hospitality, whatever. And they have to be close to the main people. They are not going there to be the tea boy or whatever. They have to be very close to the great managers. And we have more than 3,000 great companies who are very, very interested to the European School of Economics, because sometimes they have our students, before they get their degrees, they have already a job. This is very, very important, and this is something that only if you put something together, that is internationality, internship, the academic, and one of the most important things is to be pragmatic, practical, and this is what we got from America. Try to see what is happening within yourself. I would say that you can find something that is very unique, and understand that if you want to progress and become someone in your profession, you have to understand that there are some cracks within ourselves that we have to blend together. And we have to get rid of some division that we carry within ourselves. And what I suggest to the students, I can say, be clear, transparent and passionate. But this is something that you cannot acquire from outside. No master, no chef, no director can give you something that belongs to you, yourself. And I would say just dig within yourself, and you will see that you have all the most beautiful things within yourself, and you have just to discover them and to be aware of it, because they will be expressed and projected outside yourself. Whatever happens in the world has first to happen within yourself. Then the world is as it is because you are as you are. I tell you this, and I want to tell to all young generation that we are in a very strange period of time, okay? But there is also a great opportunity. If you understand that all comes from within, and the world is as it is because you are as you are. If you change yourself, the world, the entire world will change. This is my experience, my understanding, my dream. From my point of view, vision and reality are one and the same. There is no gap between vision and reality. Then I tried all my life to change the world, to change the reality outside myself, and I failed. You have to turn towards yourself and see that all comes from within. And if you want to change a pin in the outer world, you have to move mountains within yourself. And this is very painful, because we always blame the others for our misfortunes. We complain, we self-justify, and this is what creates our misfortunes. And if you turn towards yourself and see that it all comes from within, you see that you have to get rid of all that stuff. You have to be in charge of yourself, and you will see that the world will follow. Then whatever happens within yourself is happening in the world in time. Then time is a great factor, great invention. Time is a sort of coat, a sort of paint that you put on invisibility, which is your inner being, to see what is going on within yourself. And sometimes you don't see and touch what is happening within. And the world will show you and will mirror that sometimes it's confusion, conflicts, fears that you don't want to admit. But the world is merciless and tells you all the truth, and you don't like to listen to it. Sometimes you have to fight something that I call, if you read my book, the antagonist. The antagonist is without the antagonist you cannot do anything. The antagonist you can just fail. The antagonist is very, very important in your life. And the most ferocious is the antagonist, the greater is your life. The antagonists measure your ideas, and its attacks, hers attacks, are a blessing. Then I understood that in the end the antagonist loves you much more than you can love yourself. And if you are able to face it and tackle it, you will reach something that is inconceivable. I traveled a lot, and I have been in all hotels and restaurants, the entire world. And I really wanted to have a restaurant, not for a business, but only for myself, for my friends, for my family. And I had the most beautiful experience in China, in England, in New York, in Los Angeles, and also in the Middle East. But I have to tell you that many years ago, what inspired me, most of them, it was a very small hotel in the center of London, and it was the St. James. I don't know if you know it, but St. James, inspired me to have today Il Bottaccio. The quality we are looking for at Il Bottaccio is loyalty, transparency, and passion. The world is as you dream it. The world is as it is because you are as you are. Then change yourself and the world will follow.